Hello everyone, I'm back again. So hopefully this time, maybe I'm just way too early this morning. I'm not sure, or this afternoon. So anyways, I am Nancy Thompson. I'm an independent demonstrator in Skaneateles, New York, and I am here to share some quick and simple cards today. You can use this sketch layout with a lot of different steps or stamp sets. So if you're just joining in, I would love for you to say hello. Yep, there's people now. So I'm not sure. Maybe I was just way too early today. So leave me a comment to let me know that you've joined in and say hello. If you saw my post from yesterday and you've been watching and you invited a friend to also join in today, make sure that you and your friend both comment and let me know that this friend is new to me, and say hello, because I have one of the cards from today's projects I'll be sending to both you and your friend once I get your home addresses, okay? So anyway, yes, Kathy, this is my 100th episode. Can you guys believe this? Who'd ever think a year ago, or well, a little over a year ago, that I'd be doing this? I don't know. I love doing live, so hopefully you guys enjoy this as well, this little extra little bonus, and enjoying the lives. I don't know, at least it gives us something. Oh boy, there goes my phone, and hopefully it's just a telemarketer. Nope, it's Miss Betty. You should not be calling me right now. So anyways, hopefully she doesn't leave. Hopefully you don't hear her message. Sometimes the phone is a little loud, because somebody called right before this as well and left me a message. Okay, so let's say hello. Hey, Pat and Kathy and Ann and Gail. Staying warm and dry. I was out earlier this morning, actually. Went out to breakfast with a couple of friends. Yes, first time for breakfast in a while, so that was a real treat today. And I actually I had everything ready for you guys, other than maybe I was too early. So, hey Kathy, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. Okay, so who needs a simple and quick cards, okay? This is like a very easy type of card to create, and so you can use this with a lot of sets. So I have 3 stamp sets I'm going to share with you today, okay? And you're going to mimic them the same way and the stamp sets are what kind of make a different feel for the card, but you can change it out with different colors. But you can easily make it the same way using the 3 different stamp sets, okay? All right, so I think I'm paired up, so let's switch down to my desktop. Okay, so let's see. So today we're gonna start off with you know what, I got with the Beauty of Tomorrow, okay? And the Beautiful Leaf dies. We're not using the dies, we're just really using the stamp set. But I wanted to point this out because I put my card the wrong way. So let me just, so this set is retiring. This bundle is retiring. So it's a great time for you to still grab this. I believe it's still available. So you can still add it to an order, okay? The designer paper is gone already. So unfortunately that beautiful, do I have any of that here? Remember a few weeks ago we used this paper here for a card. So that designer paper unfortunately is gone. I wish I'd used it sooner, but anyway, so we're going to use this stamp set, okay? And my color choices is Mossy Meadow. So this is kind of like a wintry type card. Okay, we're going to use Cherry Cobbler and Bumblebee, okay? And obviously a black. And our card base, I'm going to show you the card at the end, okay? So you can kind of get a feel. And the other thing we're pulling in is this gorgeous Cork Paper. I am going to miss this. I wish they had carried this over. It's yeah, it's just really nice. It's thin, it die cuts really, really well. I loved using this with the leaf dies that we have in the mini. But it's retiring, and when I just checked a little while ago, it appeared to be still available in the online store. Okay, so cork paper. So we're just using a little strip of this. Okay, 3/4 of an inch is all I'm using. I love little hints of it on a card. Okay, so we're simply going to start out, and we're going to use vanilla cardstock. So remember, I said this was limited supplies. Okay, so we've got our inks, 3 inks. Just some basic neutral cardstock. You could use white, vanilla, or even crumb cake, or it could be a color depending on what set you're using and what colors you're using. Okay, so to do this concept, and my club members are on here, and we did this in our stamp club this last month, but I'm adding in a new sneak peek, so hopefully they will enjoy this. Okay, so so we're using the beauty. We're going to start with the beauty of tomorrow, and I like to start with the larger images first. Okay, so let me just make sure I have the right stamp. Hang on, this is the one I want, because the next one is so similar. And then we're going to use the bumblebee. Okay, usually the lighter the color, sometimes is where you want your pop of color. Okay, so which are we doing? We're using words. Okay, so, and I always like to have, I try not to repeat the stamp with a different color, because I want this to be quick stamping. Okay, because that's our goal, right, is to just do some quick stamping. So we're going to start with the larger one. I'm going to ink it up with the Mossy Meadow, and I'm going to just stamp this. My ink looks a little dry there. We're going to stamp this 3 times, okay? Just so you get a little bit of variety on here, all right? Okay, so we've got 3 images there. Okay, today's a busy day, and I don't know, I haven't had a problem with my my phone ringing like this in a while, so I apologize, everybody. And while I got this guy out, I'm going to stamp my envelope, okay? Because I love this on there. And then we're going to, then our next one we're going to do is, we're going to add in these words. Am I do the right thing? Hold on. Yeah, I got the right thing. Okay, so let's, we'll add in this. And depending on your colors, you may want to, just kind of stamp off too as well. So I'm using this words. This is words that are in there. The changing of leaves remind us that new wonders are just all around the corner. Okay, so we've got that, and then we're gonna do this kind of bouquet of or berries or something with some leaves. So we're just going to kind of fill in. So this is a great, I love doing collage-y type cards. Okay, and just kind of not overpowering it, just kind of wherever you feel like you need to add, you know, certain colors. And this one I might, you know, obviously you can see I'm stamping more than all the rest, so that's the one I usually do the most of. Okay, all right, so we've got a collage type effect. Okay, so we're gonna just then add in our strip of cork here. So I'm going to use some Tombow glue here, and this is actually 6 inches wide. I just cut my paper at 6 inches, and let me get this going, get that little dab of glue out of there, because then I've got like a little handle here, especially when I'm using liquid glue, so I'm not getting glue all over the place. And it might not look like I'm gluing, but there is glue on there. Okay, and this is what I love to do. Remember, let's use our grid paper for lining up here. Okay, so just decide how much of a border you want. I'm going to go with, I think, 3/4 of a border. So I'm going to just start on the edge of my paper, And my cardstock shifted, and I can use this other edge here to line it up so I get that nice and straight, because how many times you lay something down and it's crooked. Okay. Hi Jean and Colleen, thanks for joining in today. So we're going to just snip that off. Okay, so we've got some pretty cork here. Okay, so this is, I guess we are using the dies in here. I've already pre-stamped my greeting. I love the greeting in this Beauty of Tomorrow. It's sending healing thoughts. May nature's beauty bring peace to your soul. And unfortunately, I do have 2 people who need a card like this. So this is like a perfect project that I need to put in the mail today for a couple people. Okay, so we are gonna just simply, and you can use whatever type of label. If you didn't want to do the die set, then you could just use a punch greeting, whatever, you know, it really needs to kind of fit. Your label needs to fit your words, okay? So if you didn't want this to be, you know, that greeting, and you had like a happy birthday, and you have a favorite punch that you like to use, or a favorite die as well, that works as well, okay? So I see a few more joining in late. Welcome. Welcome Taylor and Rose. So I'm gonna just center this here, okay? So pretty much this is your sketch. It's just your card front, and then this strip of paper. It could be cardstock. I'm going to show you cardstock on the final card. Okay, so we are going to, the other thing we're going to pull in is this Ephemera Pack. Okay, this is in our annual catalog, and I think it was in the summer I did a class with the chalk. I think it was the chalk class. We used the Ephemera Pack as well. So I'm going to just take there's a lot of stuff in here, okay? So I'm going to just take an embellishment, and let's just add a little bit of liquid glue on this. I just kind of put it towards the end. And I should have left this a little, just so it kind of pops up underneath my label here, okay? And then we're going to add some linen thread. I've already pre-made my bow here. I did a double bow. We'll just add that with a glue dot. Okay. And here we go. I'm going to add that. And then we're going to snip it off. Let's give it a trim. There we go. Okay. See how quick and simple that card was right there. So what do you guys think? Beautiful. Thank you guys. Thanks, Rose. So let's just add a little bit of bling too. So these are adhesive sequins. They do come in the Ephemera Pack. So let's just add it's not really necessary, but we're going to just sprinkle a few of these on here, just to add a little bit more. Did that stay there, or did it stick to me? It stuck to my finger. 2 on top of one another. Okay. Let's just go over here. Okay. So we got a little bit more bling there. Okay. All right. So the collage effect, I know some people don't feel like they can do collage, but you know, you can always practice on your grid paper. The key is to try to work in threes. Start with your biggest image first, and then maybe your second one. If you have at least 3 images to work with, maybe 2, then you know it might work out. Okay. Do we ever use glitter? Not right currently. We do not have any current glitter right now, Rose, but we have in the past. So good, Jean. Good point. Colors. Just kind of pick out colors that coordinate together in a collection, and it will all flow. Okay, because the cherry cobbler and mossy metal are kind of like, you know, those rich regal type colors, and then the bumblebee kind of fits in there as well. Okay. All right, and then we have our envelope. Oh, let's add just a little bit of embellishment to the inside of our card. Okay, so just that simple little stamping. I kind of like, I I kind of miss simple stamping. We do so much with designer paper, I think. Okay, so let's move on to card number 2, okay? Let me just put these stamps out of the way, and so we can move on. So we're gonna move on to, what are we moving on to? Nature's Harvest, okay? Okay, I gotta just stop. Barb, hello, Miss Barb. I'm so glad you were able to comment. So welcome. I'm glad you made it here. Thanks for doing that, okay? I was just talking to Barb earlier, and her computers do not work. So I am just so happy that she was able to master this task, okay? And that you're here too. So Nature's Harvest is our second set, okay, to use with this sketch, all right? So let me talk about this. This is another set that's in our mini catalog, all right? So let's see. So, and there's coordinating dies that go with it as well. So right now you can get this in the bundle price, okay? And this will be available come January as well. It's carrying over into the January to June selling period. Whether it goes into the annual catalog, we don't know yet, but in the meantime, you can get this still at the bundle price. Once the January catalog hits, it's not going to. It's going to be separate, so you're going to miss out on that 10%, okay? So if you don't have this bundle yet, it's been on your wish list, now's a great time for you to add it there, okay? My hair is just really flying today. Okay, that looks even worse. I got the wrong ear. Okay, so that's our bundle number 2. So let's start out with our cardstock again. So we're just starting again with just a half a sheet of Very Vanilla, okay? 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. So we're going to start out with our larger image, and I'm sticking with the Mossy Meadow, okay? I know, Gail, aren't you just thrilled that she's here? I love it when she comments. Okay, so we're going to just do our 3 images again, and I like this flower in the Mossy Meadow, and so glad that I did this. Let's see, how far do I want to go? Let's go like to this. Okay, don't you love that? I think it just looks really, really pretty. Let me, I'm just trying to zoom in whoops, that might be too much. There we go. I'll zoom in just a little bit more for you, okay? Okay, so there we go. All right, so let's add our next image, which is going to be, we're going to go with yellow. So my stuff got a little mixed up here. So this has this kind of splattery type look to it. So we're going to add that in next. So we'll just kind of, you know what, I'm going to stamp off. I should have tested this first. I like the lighter look versus the darker look here. So we will stamp off the rest of them and just kind of, because this is going to be kind of like where this yellow is probably where we're going to kind of overlay the cherry cobbler piece, okay? I'm kind of like, yes, I'm looking comments too, it's distracting. So just know that I always read you guys' comments afterwards. I try to respond that day, or in a few days, usually within that week. So just know that I do read them. So we're going to add our cherry cobbler in here next, okay? And you can kind of just play it by ear. I think that looks good enough. Maybe we'll just kind of add a little bit down here. All right, so we'll go up here too. So we've got our cherry cobbler. So we're going to go back and add another strip of this cork on as well, okay? Oh, no snow and the temperature is 72. Miss Jean lives in Arkansas now, and we're jealous. So hopefully the weather stays nice and you are enjoying it. So let's line up our cardstock again, use the grid paper, and let's just add this on here. Okay. And then we'll give it a little trim. There we go. All right. And then we're going to add this die cut label again, the same label, because this is the shaped label that does come in the Harvest dies and everything. Yeah, I love the Mossy Meadow as well, Gail. It's just a nice rich green. It's a great Christmas green, I think, as well. So let's center this. You could always put it off to the side, whatever way you would like. And I secured that down. So let's pop that up. Let's grab another ephemera piece. Let's grab a different one. So I keep my stuff in a box here because I want to use it, and it would never get back into the bin, as you know, into the envelope. So it's really great to have something to put it in. All right, I'm using way too much liquid glue here. Okay, so let's pop that underneath the label a little bit. Okay, that little pop of gold I think just does something as well. Let's add another linen thread bow. And so is everybody getting familiar with this sketch idea? Okay, do you feel confident that you could take this concept and create something with it? Okay, so just don't envision that it's just cork paper. The next card idea, we're going to use cardstock, and you're going to see an idea on how to use that. But it's a great way to use up your scraps that you might have lying around. Let's see, what do I want? I guess we'll go with this on the inside of our card. Okay, so there's our card, and we'll add some more bling here. Just add some more of these sequins. They're kind of iridescent is what they are, just to kind of give some shimmer. So there we go. And then we can't forget our envelope. So we're using the very vanilla envelope, and there we go. Okay, so we have our card and envelope there. Okay, all right, so there is card number 2. Okay, all right, so let's move on to our final idea here. So this time we are going to use, you know what, I didn't stamp. I gotta stamp this one envelope. Whoops, one more time. Okay, oh, I do have that. Okay, so let's I need one more envelope stamped here. Well, I've got this done. Okay, so let's move our stamps out of the way here again, and so not too messy. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so our final card is going to use, this is your sneak peek now, okay? This is from the Heart and Home Suite. It's a mega suite, okay? So there's the Heart and Home stamp set and dies to go with that. But the second one is this Honeybee Home stamp set as well, in coordinating dies, okay? So this has got, you know, I'm not sure what the flower is. It looks like, I don't know, larkspur maybe, or I'm not quite sure. Who's the flower person around here? And we've got some more flowers here. And then of course we have some bees, some really good bees as well. So, and there's some great words as well. So, so we're going to use Stay Wonderful today. Okay. So that's it. And then of course there are different like dies as embellishments. So you've got like some greenery to go with your flowers. So this kind of, they do pair up nicely with the other stamp set as well. So okay, and also in the suite is this It's called the hive die, okay? So it's a 3D dimensional die, so it leaves a really, really cool impression. So I've already embossed this strip of Mossy Meadow. This is what's going to be my my little strip instead of the cork, okay? Hey Linda, welcome. So you can see the different texture on that, and then when you kind of flip this over, look at the texture there. So it's totally different, okay? So, and you know what, I forgot to trim some of this off because I need a paper trimmer, and of course it's on the bottom of my stack here. So I'm going to use 3/4 of an inch like I have done on all the rest. So let me just trim this. Of course 3/4 hard to trim, you know, because it's kind of floating around on your trimmer a little bit. And this could still even be like a really cool thing. But if you're making several projects at once, emboss like a whole sheet and then cut it up into strips as well. It might make it easier for you. Okay, so let's stamp our images, okay? So we need some cardstock and an envelope. Here we go. So we're going to use Very Vanilla again, okay? You getting tired of Very Vanilla? Vanilla just works really with these colors, okay? So let's, because this is a little bit smaller stamp, okay, I am going to, I'm going to add stamp more than 3 times, okay? So keep that in mind, depending on the size of your stamps. But I really wanted to, you know, make sure there's enough color in there to kind of fill in all the spaces, okay? So let's, we're going to do this one with Cherry Cobbler, okay? Well, I didn't stamp that very good. Need to press, Nancy. All right, so, and you know, you might want to have a placemat underneath your stamping so you can go off the cardstock a little bit as well, okay? I'm gonna just put some greenery there. All right, now let's fill in with some bumblebees. So there's 3 bumblebees, so I wanted the bumblebees to kind of fill in here, and I'm trying to turn them different ways, okay? So some of them are, you know, you can kind of make them so that they're landing on the flower a little bit, or not. Let's see, there's just different, I don't think I'm doing this collage's justice, so you're gonna have to definitely see my sample. Okay, so that one, this one looks a little busy, so I might be might have stamped way too much here. Okay, so let's I love this on the envelope, so let's do up our envelope while we got the ink out, okay? And I almost think I want this on the inside, and then maybe we I closed my bumblebee. Let's add a bumblebee on the inside here, okay? Let's get him situated right. Oh, that looks pretty good. Look at that. He is landing on that flower. So see, you can get creative with simple stamping. So we are going to add our strip of embossed hive here, okay? And we have rain today. Like, it started raining about, I don't know, noontime-ish, I think. And it's just been kind of like really pouring rain. The sun was really red this morning. So I guess this is our weather. But it's supposed to go up to 60 tomorrow. So I'm not quite sure. So, hey, Linda and Betty and Debbie. Hey, you haven't been, thanks for coming and joining us. All right, so we're going to trim off our excess. And there we've got that, okay? So, ephemera. We're going to use a different piece of ephemera this time, okay? So, let's pull out, because they have like these pieces here that are like stacked up. Okay, so we're going to use this inner piece, and I'm going to keep, like, sometimes they have like, I don't know, here, let me take one that's kind of falling apart, like these solid pieces here. You see that? You could pop those out, but I'm going to kind of keep, I'm going to pop out the center piece here. But I want the inner solid pieces to stay in there, all right? And this is the part that's the hardest, I think. So I do have this little glue bottle that I purchased online. So it's got a little bit smaller tip. So sometimes you might want to search for something like this to use so you don't get massive amounts of glue. Now hopefully it's going to work for me, that I don't have stuff stuck in the tip, which I might. I always try to clean it off before I put the cap on, but you know how glue is, right? And of course I can't see a thing, so let's see if this is working. If not, we're gonna have to okay, we're going back to this. I should have checked it. So you could use like a toothpick or something if you really wanted to, but you want to be kind of less is more with this, because otherwise it could like ooze all out all over your gold here. So in fact, I'm gonna, because I've got glue there, so I'm gonna just lay this down on here and just kind of like gently tap it, okay? Because I can already see the glue where I've got it stuck to my fingers, but there's like glue, excess glue here, okay? My lighting is really bad. So you want to just try not to overdo it. And if you feel like you've got a spot that you need a little bit more, I'm going to just reach in there and try to put in a little bit more so it tacks it up. All right. Okay. So we're going to add that. And then I chose this label right here. This is the Tasteful Label Dies. Okay. Well, this set is a sneak peek for the next mini catalog, Debbie. So that's when it can be gotten, is January 4th. Is this one. I didn't pull out the words. So we are going to do Stay Wonderful. Okay. So let me just grab a block here and some Memento ink. All right. And I'm going to stamp it kind of down towards the bottom, because this set has those beautiful bees that coordinate with the dies. So I've already done some die cutting. Right toe. So let's see, what do I want? Which one do I want? I want this other one. So we're going to use these two bees here. Okay, so let's, I got stuff all over the place here. So we're going to pop this up with some dimensionals. Here we go. And the gold just really kind of gives it a really cool pop. You started snow there? Oh, we are still rain, Angela. Oh, okay, you can have the snow. Angela lives out in the Albany area. So I didn't realize it was gonna snow. Huh. Must be, that's so weird. I don't know, our weather is just weird, I think. So let's add this in. So this is kind of neat. It just kind of like this, I guess you call it a hexagon, right? Just that little bit behind there just gives it that pop of color, I think. I'm not going to add any flowers or anything. I think that little accent is enough. All right. If you have excess ink, I don't know. If you use like the adhesive remover, it just kind of like, it makes it worse, I think. I would just leave it alone or mask it, you know, put something else to cover it, or just really be careful when you're applying the glue to it, okay? Oh, Debbie's in Florida, and it's, yes, 85 down there. Oh, lucky. Jack's aunt and uncle, they live in Florida too, and we were just talking with them over the weekend, and they've been enjoying the warm weather as well. So let's just put this little bee on, a little bit of Tombow glue. We're going to just pop that up right there, so he's just popping onto the words, and we will add some more bling here. Okay, so let's just add some bling. Go there, and then let's go up here. Okay, so we've done that. Oh, we need some linen thread, so let's add our linen thread bow. I love this, is just really enough. It gives that warm nature feel too as well. Sometimes a sprinkle of baby powder in the glue spot makes, oh Gail, I'm gonna have to try that, but I don't know if we have any baby powder here. Interesting. I've got to keep that in mind. We'll have to try that. Okay, so there. Now that makes it, I think, is adding that little bit of that small linen thread bow. What do you guys think? And the bees are spectacular. I always love doing like a tone on tone with the cardstock. Use the same colored ink with the same colored cardstock. Oh, Betty, you have dense fog. Oh, that's awful. I hate days like that. Okay, we need, like, here in Central New York, I just want a little bit of snow on the ground cover for Christmas, but other than that, okay, that's enough for me. All right, so there's our third card for today. So which was your favorite? Did you like the Beauty of Tomorrow, Nature's Harvest, or this one, which is, yes, which is it? Honey Bee Home are the cards. Okay, leave a comment. Leave in the comments what your favorite stamp set bundle is that you just loved. And if you love these, I have a little special for anybody who would love it. Let me grab it. Oh, and I got another alternative sample as well. So the first two cards I did in club. We kind of did this one. This is the one we did in our stamp club, and I switched it up here today to make that collage-y effect. Okay, so let me make sure we're in the camera here. So this one, this was using just cherry cobbler ink, and then using the Wink of Stella to color with. So that's all you needed to do, and then it adds that little bit of shimmer as well, so you can color the ink while it's still wet, you know. So you want to just stamp and then color immediately. Don't kind of like let it sit around to dry, because the ink still needs to be kind of fresh there. Okay, and then just really the same concept, adding your linen bow as well. Okay, but you could also just even leave it like this. You don't even really need to embellish it up if you want it. If you really, really need to be simple, and just make it a note card, okay? I mean, that would still be suffice. If you want to just add a label on it, I don't know. There's just lots of concept, but even just doing this still looks pretty, okay? Or you could have like stamp your greetings in the corner first or somewheres, and then kind of embellish your images around it as well. So lots of different ideas, okay? And that one's the same. Oh, this one I used two colors. So I used the flower in cherry cobbler and then the bumblebee. But as I said, I love to make it quick and easy. So that's why it's 3 images, 3 colors. So I'm not bouncing back and forth and cleaning all the time, because you're always going to find a spot. Oh, I really could add a little bit more to that area. Okay. Whereas then you're cleaning again. All right. All right. So if you love these projects and you'd love to have a kit, you can get a free kit for 6 cards. Okay. So you would get, what are you going to get? You're going to get 6 half sheets of very vanilla cardstock. You're going to get a 6 by 6 piece of cork. Okay. This will actually make like 7 cards, and then you still have like a 1/2 inch strip, which just, you know, it's just a little bit smaller, narrower, you know, because these are 1 inch or 3/4, 1/2 inch. So it's still a great embellishment. Okay, so you can really get 7, 8 cards out of this 6-inch piece. So you're going to get a 6x6 piece of cork. You're going to get 6 envelopes, okay? And then you're going to get a sheet of the ephemera, which this one piece just keeps wanting to pop out. Okay, so so you've got like a little variety to use on your cards any which way you want, because you just really need a hint. And you're going to get some of these gems as well, these adhesive sequins, and that's it. Okay, you're not going to get, I'm not going to include like labels because it all depends on what stamp set you're using. So, oh, and your linen thread, that's what I'm missing. You're going to get 8 feet of linen thread so you can make your 6 double bows with it, okay? So this is free with a $50 order, or you can purchase it for $12 and I'll ship it to you. Okay, so if you're interested, just message me that you would love a kit. Okay, you can email me, you can private message me here on Facebook, whatever way you'd like. Oh, and you're also gonna get, I need to set up my screen, hold on. Let's see here. You're also gonna get, let's see here, this, hold, okay, this, whoops, that, and that. Okay, so you're also going to get this this tutorial bundle. It's 18 tutorials in a PDF for you. So there's 18, did I say 8? There's 18 tutorials on here. Or you can, with your $50 order, okay? So you're gonna get this tutorial bundle that will be emailed to you, and the supply kit for your 6 cards, okay? So I've started doing a tutorial bundle with some friends, and I'm gonna try to offer these as frequently as I can, okay? So if you have any questions, I just want to wish everybody, well, I'll be back next week, right before Christmas. So just enjoy your weekend, enjoy the holidays, your friends and families. And if there's anything, any last minute items you might need, maybe you need some adhesive. I always have adhesive on hand. So just message me and you can do a patio pickup or whatever, okay? And the mini catalogs are available. So you can message me as well for the mini catalog. All right, so if you want to stop by and grab one, I'm not organized, so I just need to start bundling them up. I've been trying to like get my projects and swaps and stuff like that out of the way so then I can focus. So there goes my busy phone again, so I apologize again. Anyways, okay, everybody, I thank you so much, and I wish you a great weekend, and we will see you again next week for some more creative ideas. It'll be another sneak peek from the upcoming mini catalog. I think we're all Christmas-steed out. Hopefully you've got your your projects all done, your cards all done. I'm not sure. I haven't done mine yet. They might be after Christmas. So yes, thanks, Kathy, for joining me for my 100th episode, and we will see you again soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.